Hello and welcome to our School at Home class in English Grade 4. We are in the second quarter of our set of lessons and I hope everybody will be delighted in learning today with lesson number 7. For our free test, read the poem and answer the question that follow. The title of the poem is In the Forest. In the forest. Tall trees growing on a mountain top, to me like a queenly crown I see. Wild animal running so swiftly, as lively children full of glee. Wild plants and animals are treasures to us, giving us food and shelter that we may live. If we take good care of them each day, no floods will happen in our community. Men and hunters come as cruel enemies, destroying priceless riches that abound. God-given nature so carelessly destroyed, bringing us flood and other calamities. Please answer the questions. Okay, let's check your answers. Number 1, the. Number 2, B. Number 3, the. Number 4, the. And number 5, B. For our recap, we read the story aloud with accuracy and proper expression. Tone, pitch, poses, eye contacts, question, and comments to better understand what we are reading. Please read the short selection, baking, and let us answer the following question. Baking. The little girl likes to bake. Her name is Sally. She makes cookies and cake. Today, she will bake a cake. She will make a chocolate cake. What is the name of the little girl? The little girl is Sally. What does she like to do? She likes to bake. What does she like to bake? She likes to bake cookies and cake. What does she do today? Today she will bake a cake. What kind of cake she will bake? She will make a chocolate cake. Do you have a pet at home? What is your pet? How do you take care of your pet? Now we will read a poem about a boy who has a pet. The title of the poem is My Good Boy Roy. He was a bit annoying, my chewing little pup, destroying all my favorite toys my mom made me clean up. But now he is a good boy, enjoying toys that is quick. He doesn't chew my toys at all, but licks on the cheek. He's such a loyal Korean. He never barks or whines. A dog that's fit for royals. I'm glad that Roy is mine. Now let us answer some questions about the poem that we have read. What is the title of the poem? My Good Boy Roy. Why was the boy a bit annoyed to his puppy Roy? Because his little puppy always destroys his toys and his mom made him to clean up. Who always licks the cheek of the boy? Puppy Roy. What kind of dog is Roy? He is a loyal Korean. What words in the poem have diphthongs oi? Boy, annoy, destroy, Roy, toy. Can you give other words with diphthong oi? A diphthong is a complex vowel sound that occurs in a single syllable. Did we able to read the poem aloud? How do we read aloud? We read the story aloud with accuracy by words, phrases in a poem, and stories with diphthong. For our practice exercises, let us read aloud the story with accuracy by words and phrases. The title of the story is The Man and His Camel. Once there was a man who had a greedy camel. One cold night, the man went to sleep in his tent. He heard a noise. He got up to see what was making the noise. He saw his camel at the entrance to the tent. "Master," said the camel, "it is very cold outside. May I put my head inside your tent?" "You have a warm fire in there," the man answered. "You have a coat of fur to keep you warm." "Oh well, put your head inside." A little later, the camel said, "Master, the rest of me is cold. May I bring my front legs inside?" The man wanted to sleep, so he agreed. He moved over so there was a room for the camel's front legs. The camel was happy but not for long. "Master, my back legs are cold. Please move into the corner so that I can get them in." The man moved and the camel came in. Now, there was no room in the tent at all. "Master, there isn't any room in the tent. I cannot turn," said the greedy camel. "There isn't enough room for both of us. I am bigger than you are. I think you should go outside." The man sat up and looked at his camel. "I knew this would happen. Why did I let you in?" he said as the camel pushed him into the cold. Then let us answer some questions about the story that we have read. Who was greedy in the story? The answer is the camel. Okay, number 2. Where does the man live? The man lived in the tent. Letter C. Why did the camel want to put his head inside the tent? The answer is letter B. Because the camel feels cold outside. Number 4. What happened at the end of the story? The greedy camel pushed the man outside in the cold. Letter A. And the last, number 5. What did the man say when the camel pushed him outside? The answer is letter D. I knew this would happen. Why did I let you in? Let's try another exercises. Read the poem and fill in the blanks with the words with diphthong oi sound. Let's check your answers. Once there was a boy named Troy who had a dog whose name was Roy. He said, "I think he would enjoy some kind of little plastic toy in hopes it would give him joy." The dog growled and bit. He was annoyed, and soon the toy, it was destroyed. What lesson have you learned from the stories, poems that we have read? Take care of the God-given nature like forests, plants, trees, animals, and others. To wrap everything up that we have talked about in this lesson, how do you read words, phrases, poems, and stories? We read with accuracy in words, phrases, poems, or stories with diphthongs. For your post test, choose the correct word inside the box to complete each sentence. Let us check your answers. Number 1, being with my family brings joy to me. Letter E. Number 2, do not destroy God-given nature. Letter D. Number 3, let's enjoy the beach. Letter V. And number 4, my cat likes to knock over water glasses to annoy me. Letter F. And the last, number 5, I gave the poor man a coin. Letter A. Who among you got 4 and 5? Bye and see you in the next lesson.